We're live. Hey, everyone. Don't worry about your dice because they've got built-in theme for this table. Yeah, I know. It's heartbreaking. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the goddamn show. There's a dog. Oh, my God. Just wants to be on stream, too. That's all it is.
I have to go get a spray bottle.
Yeah, we're taking a little break from the regular campaign, mainly because I was wandering just aimlessly through it, and I was, we need to switch it up, find something new. So tonight we're trying some goddamn Forbidden Lands. These three are all brand new to it, so it's going to be great. Just great.
Eat young babies.
So, what all do you need to know? So, Forbidden Lands, if you open up your character sheets, it's not as complicated. Now that shit's not working for me. I gotta refresh Foundry. Isn't that fucking great? Can I open them over here?
Maybe you should get a better computer. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's because I was fucking around with my network cables, trying to see if I could run a line to Ashley's computer real quick.
Actually, I like those headphones. They're so awesome.
If only we could see your cool keyboard with the headphones, all the matchies.
I mean, I could lift it up. Just wait till my mouse comes.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Check. Okay, I can hear you now. I see your mouth moving.
Oh, no. Okay. You hear me. You see me. That's what fucking counts. On your character sheets.
Yes.
First page says main. You got your attributes, strength, agility, wits. Unlike D&D, there's only 4. As shit happens to you, you're going to take damage, not just to your HP, because you don't have HP here. You're going to take damage to the appropriate attribute. And so that's why there's all those little circles. So if you click on a circle, little X shows up. If you right click on a circle, little X goes away.
Why is my age 0? Am I really that kind of cat?
I didn't fill any of that in.
Little baby. Why isn't my axis going away? Oh, wait, what do I click?
Right click.
That's my human years age.
I don't have a red. Oh, no. Did you do that?
I did that. You're on a Mac?
Yeah.
Okay, does your Mac have a right click?
That's a little tracker pad thing.
Okay. Control click then.
Okay.
Underneath that, there's a conditions box right next to it. We're ignoring that for now. Underneath that, there's 4 boxes. 1 for strength, 1 for agility, 1 for wits, and 1 for empathy. Those are your skills. Each one's got 4. Starting with might, going down through empathy to animal handling. When I tell you to roll a skill test, you're just going to click on that skill. It's going to pop up a little box. And you're just going to hit roll. Nice and easy. Why don't you all just give me a test roll? Whatever the fuck you want to do.
This isn't working.
Well, we're just having all sorts of mice trouble, aren't we? This game uses only D6s, so there's no D20s there. All right, so let's take a look. We've got Zamaya, you did animal handling. You see how you got the 1 there?
Sure.
That's a success.
Okay, because I'm like 0.
Mittens, you got a 0. That's no successes. If you click on the word might right above your roll, it'll show you your dice. In this game, 5s and 6s are successes. So it'll roll a bunch of D6s for you. If any of them show up 5 or any of them show up 6, your audio cut out.
But I have 2 5s.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. 6s are successes. Shadowruns, it's 5 and 6s.
Mine.
Straight. Get it together, man.
Yeah.
It's not letting me click anything.
That's not good. Can I click? I can click on things on your sheet.
I'm refreshing it.
Okay.
Stop being broken.
So, as you click and roll skills, you'll see underneath is a push button. In this game, you can push your roll. So if you fail, so Mittens, you got a 0. So go ahead and push that push button right underneath. And what that does is it re-rolls it for you. It's re-rolling very
Still
slowly.
fails.
It still fails. So you still failed.
Great.
Okay, mine went.
All right, so Barb, you got a stealth roll. Barb, I want you to hit push.
Ooh, why is it red?
So there's different kind of things. Sometimes we don't need to worry about the color of the dice right now.
Okay. But it was prettier.
Yeah. And actually, if you click on like the stealth pushed, it'll tell you where those dice come from. So Barb, you had a bunch of dice from agility,
I can.
and you had some. But anyway.
Sorry.
So Barb, you're stealth pushed. You see, you got one of the little swords showing a success. And then you got that one little skull, and it says underneath 1 damage applied to agility.
That's rude.
When you push a roll, if any of your dice from the first roll or the second roll come up as a 1, it hurts you. So you get more of a chance to succeed at the cost of your own well-being. Then combat. What's that?
To roll towards, or
So, you were very quiet. I didn't hear you there.
does it hurt you in the thing that you tried to roll towards, or
It will hurt you in that that stat. So stealth
Okay.
is an agility skill, so it hurts your agility score.
Gotcha.
It's not just slipped and fell in the water. She like slipped and fell on her own sword or something.
Something like that, yeah. Next up, we got the combat tab. So if you want to click on that. Up top, you got your weapons, and underneath, you've got your armor. When someone attacks you, they roll to see if they succeed, and if they do, they're going to deal damage to you. You can then click on that armor button, and it'll roll your armor dice for you. And for
One more
every
time,
success you get on armor, what's that?
What tab's that under?
Combat.
Combat and armor. Oh.
If you want to attack with your weapon, you just click on the name of the weapon, and it'll prompt you for a roll.
It only gave me one. I only have one weapon now.
I got another axe.
What's that?
I got an axe.
You got an X?
Or skull. My brain's not.
So if you don't push it, that's not going to hurt you. If you
Okay.
push that, then you're going to take 2 damage. Yeah, I didn't redo all the armor. I just put the minimum in there to get us going. And then the final one are talents. Your character's got some cool shit they can do. Zamaya, this is where your spells are going to be located.
Okay.
So one thing is you'll see kind of up top, underneath your name is reputation. Underneath that is willpower. You all have 2 willpower. As you push rolls and as you hurt yourself by pushing rolls, you gain willpower points. You have to use those willpower points to activate your special abilities. So like Zamaya, if you want to cast a spell, you have to spend a willpower point. So you cast 1 spell, it would reduce your willpower from 2 to 1.
Okay.
So you guys need to roll dice and you need to push your rolls. It's going to hurt you, but it's also going to build up willpower. So that way you can do your cool shit. And that's really the big cut of the introduction. Any immediate questions?
Not yet, but there will be many.
That's fine. I figured, just want to show you where things are at, and then we'll get into actually playing, which we're going to do right now. You all, group of adventurers from a nearby town, a town called Casberry,
Sounds familiar.
are out traveling to gather new ingredients, new products, new services for the bar you own called the Hairy Tortoise, or the Lumpy Tortoise. Oh my gosh, Jim.
I'm lowering it because I'm like, that's getting, I feel like it keeps getting louder.
Wait a minute. What's up?
Oh, there it is. Let's just drop that down to a low. Okay, better.
go. Nope. Nope.
Okay, now I can hear you guys. Nope.
We'll get it. What? What's wrong with you? Dog's being sassy.
Stop.
Oh, it's because my microphone was still muted. You couldn't hear me.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I was here giving instructions on how Jen could fix
Okay.
her audio problem. And I was just running my fucking gums to nothing.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
You all, thanks to Old. I appreciate that. 'Cause I'm here like, all right, click on this and click on that and it'll fix this. All right, I've muted your audio because it's causing a feedback loop.
I'm just gonna turn it off and like I have no idea what was going on.
You should also move your bag further away from your mic. Okay.
Right, this is not working.
There was a hole in the bag and the rest of the fries just fell out, so my dog's under the. She'll be quiet for a few now.
There you go. So you all have heard that there's a nearby town called the Hallows. And that's where you're headed. Now, this is very important because the main thing with the Forbidden Lands is for the past several hundred years, there's been this thing going on called the Blood Mist, where at night, this red fog rolls out. And if anyone's unlucky enough to get caught at it, they disappear. And sometimes you might get lucky and find the body.
Oh.
But about a month ago, the blood mist completely vanished.
We
Just,
have to get it back. We have to find it.
why do you want it back?
Tradition.
Oh, okay, okay. With the blood mist gone, it has opened everyone up to begin exploring the country around them, as it's called the Forbidden Lands. You have decided to head out and try and find things to improve your bar back home. And like I said, you heard of a nearby little village called the Hallows. One day a patron was in your bar talking about, he traveled from here, traveled from there, and you asked, well, where's the closest place? Oh, it's the Hallows, but have you ever been to that dump? It's a village, at the back of beyond, way out of nowhere, where a bunch of cowards and milksops hide from the blood mist in that sorry excuse of a village, waiting for better times. They were unaware of one little thing when they made that village, though, and it's that it was built on a site of blood and death. Which sounds ominous, but they're close, and you actually hear that they've got a pretty good brew that they make there. So, we find ourselves approaching the Hallows. I've got the map up for all of you. We're coming in towards the, we'll call that the southwest gate. Road, enters the village by the way of this massive iron-bound gate made of oak. The gate's got a shutter, and next to the gate is a worn copper bell that's attached to the wall. It's the middle of the day, though, so the gate stands open. You can see the houses inside, little streams of smoke coming out of chimneys here and there. You can see this low wall, kind of old stone wall built around the village. Old worn-out stones, almost as tall as two men. They've got towers kind of poking up around it. They don't seem to have any interior space, just stone blocks piled up on each other. That way someone could stand on top and keep watch. As you make it into town, one thing that really catches you off guard. Let's see here. is that the walkways, the main walkways between the buildings and the roads, are all lined with red stones. So you're like walking on this little path and it's bordered by these red stones. Every building has these red stones going up to the main entrance. As you're kind of passing through, kind of heading towards the town center, you see immediately to your right what's a building, 3-story building, I believe it is, marked as the Three Skulls Tavern. And on the other side of the street, you see another tall building marked as the Three Skulls Brewery. There's a little bridge that continues deeper into town. As you're kind of walking in, the people, they seem surprised to see all of you. They don't look thrilled that you're there. Parents call for their children to come inside. Shutters are closed. People just kind of give you the stink eye as you walk past.
Rude.
Yeah. So, what do y'all want to do?
Yeah, what are y'all staring at?
Don't much care for strangers here. If you want something to drink, just go to the Three Skulls and be on your way. You're not welcome here, and you shouldn't be here after nightfall.
What
Storms
happens
off.
after nightfall?
Oh, he just storms off.
Oh, well, rude, bitch. What are we doing? Going to the brewery?
Okay.
See who's in there?
Might as well.
Sure.
Yeah. So on the river southern shores, like I mentioned, there's a mill. The wheel slowly spins in the current of the river. Connected to the mill is this large windowless building with smoke billowing out. That's over here on this side. On the other side, there's this 2-story building. The upper store is made from timber tarred black. From this building, you can hear music and laughter. 3 small casks hang in chains on the front of the porch. A sign to the right of the door announces, "Welcome to Three Skulls. Dwarves and other beard gobs, don't bother."
Oh. Okay.
Y'all head in?
Sure.
You head in, busy. It's, midday at this point. People are eating. Mugs of beer going around all over. You see a dwarf behind the bar serving up drinks. But he's completely shaved, which is odd for a dwarf.
Beard gobs.
As you come in, he yells out, welcome, strangers. Come on in, have a seat. I'll have someone get to you right away.
Where are we going to sit up at the bar or on a table? Got a little booth in the corner.
Yeah, let's go sit in the corner.
Okay, yeah, you find a booth in the corner. Lady comes up. Already's got 3 mugs of beer on a platter. Hands them out. I guessing you'll all be able to pay for these, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, how much gold do I have?
You've all got like 5 or 6 gold, I think, or silver, 5 or 6 silver. Silver's the primary coin here. Gold is, only kings and lords and very rich merchants
Give me
usually
a
have
real
gold.
world value,
What's that?
give or take.
Yeah. Real world value.
We're to convert that to USD.
Crap. I don't know. Let me look
Don't
at
make
my,
him do math.
Let me look at
Come
my
on.
trades good table.
Ooh.
Where the fuck is it? 179?
I know y'all can't.
Go ahead.
$5, says Gallon Matic.
$5. So a thing of L, that's going to cost us 2 copper.
Or if we get a few silver and copper converts to silver in a certain amount.
Yeah, there's math there involved.
We're just gonna say we got enough cash and we're just gonna be cool with it.
Let's check out 49. You've got enough cash. We don't need to worry about it that close as
Yeah.
long as no one's doing anything crazy.
How dare you? What do we look like here? We got the cash. Do you have the goods? Like,
Yeah, of course. And she puts out the beer on the table. Y'all eating lunch as well. Looks like someone's hungry there. It's because Jen was eating. Just roll with it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was up there. Right, yeah.
We've got roasted lamb, root vegetables, and a stew. Sound good?
Yeah, give me some stew.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, she's gone. A few minutes later, brings the food out, sets it in front of you. Just, if you need anything, just give a holler. And leaves you all there to eat your food. Now, I just want to just level with you here. We'll probably be doing this for 2, maybe 3 sessions. There's nothing really super planned here. There's shit going on in town, and as you explore and talk to people, it'll come out, and you can decide if you want to, essentially take up a little mini quest or not. But just here, paddle in the water, exploring. But yeah, she serves you up, takes your coin. Hear the locals wandering around, talking a little bit. Definitely get the hint of people kind of glancing your way, maybe whispering about you. But no one really bothers you. Anything you want to do?
I don't know. What should we do, ladies?
Walk around and disturb people, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Piece.
If
Step
there's any questions you have on anything you've seen, this would be a good place to ask some of the patrons.
Yeah. Why is it why is nobody welcome around these parts?
So you
Why no
ask,
beards?
someone sitting nearby, like, why aren't people welcomed here and why no beards? Oh, well, the village elder here, Miss Palmer, she's not so much in favor of, now that the blood mist is lifted, of, strangers wandering into town. She's afraid they're going to cause trouble, or even worse, they're going to tell other people about the place and what all we've got here, and it's going to invite bandits and raiders and
What all they got here?
I mean, really, all they've got here. The best thing is,
Soup and beer.
the best thing we've got here is Yawim's beer. It's absolutely the best I've ever had.
And some great burgers.
Some solid ass burgers. They're those burgers, man. They're whoppers. I gotta tell you.
Boo!
You don't want the smoke.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the no beard thing. Don't say that too loud around here. No, it's not that you can't have a beard. It's just Yawim. He hates dwarves. He doesn't let him in here. If a dwarf tries to walk in, it's fight on sight.
Why?
I don't know. That's his business. But he goddamn. I've seen it do it before. We had a merchant about a week ago. Dwarf was bodyguard, escort there. Dwarf came in looking for a drink. Yawin yelled at him, all sorts of horrible names. Dwarf called him a beardless coward.
Oh.
So Yawim threw a pitcher of beer at him and pulled a crossbow out and started shooting.
Yikes!
Is it a hormonal thing?
No, I think he shaves. Yeah, I don't know though. That's his business. He gets heated if you bring it up.
All right. So what happens here after dark? Like-
Oh yeah.
Someone mentioned something.
Yeah. You don't want to go outside after dark. If you're going to be here in town, there's an inn on the other side of the river. It's called the Dead Man's Hand Inn. Their beer is just absolute piss water. It's terrible. I can't recommend it. It's horrible. But if you're going to be in town overnight, go get you a room there. They'll put you up. Price ain't bad. But, that's when all the ghosts are visible.
Pardon?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're here with us now. You just can't see them too good in the daytime.
Pardon?
Okay. Yeah. I'd like you to explain this a little bit more.
Oh,
What do you mean? Y'all just haunted?
Well, initially, yeah, the Hallows. It was called that because initially it was a big ass graveyard. I mean, you can still, if you head to the north side of town, the old graveyard's still there. And then if you head up on the big hill there, there's an old, I don't even know what it is, ritual site, memorial site for some ancient dead general or king. I mean, it's haunted like a motherfucker. But the rocks, if you're going to go out at night, which I would not recommend whatsoever, you need to stay on the paths that are outlined with the red rocks. Because if you go outside of that, the ghosts will really start fucking with you.
Rock made out of?
I have no idea. That's midwife. Her name's Nerva. She's the one who set that all up. She actually her little shack's out in the old graveyard, but she's a great healer. You know, a couple of years ago, I accidentally chopped off a toe while cutting firewood.
Yo.
She couldn't put it back on, but she healed me up real good and made sure it didn't get infected. I thought I was going to lose my whole foot to it, but
Oh, there's a plus.
she's good. She does good.
All right. Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
So what's to do with blood mist disappearing? Why are we sad about that?
Why are you sad? You shouldn't be sad. That's great news. Oh, why? Oh, old lady Palmer, she's sad about it.
Yeah.
Because it kept strangers out.
Oh, okay.
Kept them isolated. Now that people can just wander around willy-nilly, you know, old Yahweh here, you know, he's already got people coming and going. He's trying to set up a little trade to sell his beer to other people.
Oh God, how could he? Capitalism.
Yeah, so she's real upset about it because she thinks, like I said, all these people coming and going are going to start bringing in unsavory types.
Okay.
So why'd blood mist go away?
I don't fucking know. It's great
Around
news.
for hundreds of years.
What's yeah? I remember my grandpa telling me stories about his grandpa telling him stories about his grandpa telling him stories about the blood mist.
Oh, jeez.
Shit's just gone now.
It's just gone. It's great news. Get
So
out.
what do they do? Like you said, they mess with you more if you step out of the path.
They might attack you. They'll just haunt you. Just, you know, sing terrible songs at you.
Terrible songs, you mean off key or just horrible, like, things?
Mainly just like off key, not very good musically.
Oh,
like
okay.
just annoying songs, you know.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, and if you're going to be in town for a while, you know, well, oh, that's where you all, you're all devout worshipers of the Rust Church, right? Right?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, good. Then you don't need to worry at all
Think what he
about
wanted to be.
about Brother Sturkis. He lives in a little village in the far east on the other side of the river. Far east of town, a little village, a little house. Yeah, not a problem. Now we're going to take a little pause from the game so I can explain something to you about the Forbidden Lands. The prevalent church/religion is the Rust Church, a warrior group, completely immune to the blood mist. So they were able to explore and expand unchecked. And usually when they show up to a new town, they politely ask everyone to please convert to their religion, and everyone who says no, they murder.
Oh, yikes.
And then they'll usually leave, you know,
I mean,
a
how do
handful.
they know?
What's that?
How do they know if I'm like, sure?
As long as you look to be doing the part.
Okay.
But yeah, sometimes even people that might hesitate a little bit too much before saying yes, yeah, they'll get killed too. And they'll usually leave a priest or two behind to make sure people stay in line.
So don't diss the church.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he explains, gives you a rundown, just like, oh, if you're, you know, a follower of the church, like we all are here, wink, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
We can handle that, wink.
There we go. All right, well, this roasted lamb's not going to eat itself, so if you'd excuse me.
Well, thank you kindly for
It's pretty good.
chatting us up.
So you all finish your meal. It's fantastic. Your server comes back up. She collects the empties, throws out some more steins of beer. Anything else I can get for you all?
Do we need anything else, guys?
No, I didn't get too much beer.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are we staying the night here, guys? Are we going to talk to the guy about his bear?
Yeah, we should probably talk to the dude about his burr.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he's still up at the counter, working hard, serving drinks. If you approach, he's like, good day, ladies. Welcome to the Three Skulls Tavern.
Hold on.
What are you doing over there?
It's chaos with these two dogs here. That's why I ate my burger, because Bruce was like slowly pushing his way. I don't know if you saw his nose going by.
Slowly creeping in. Oh, yeah, hey, tab's all settled, unless there's something else I can get you three. Hope you enjoyed the beer. It's my own
It was
special
quite
brew.
tasty.
Oh yeah, it's available anytime we're open, and it's on tap. It's always on tap. It's the only thing that's on tap because it's the only thing worth having on tap.
Nice.
All right.
Anyway, is there anything else I can help you out with? As you all initially came over to ask him about the beer.
Yeah. I mean, so are you? I can't talk today. Oh. Are you supplying to any other local establishment?
We're not here in town. No, I'm the only one in town who's got my beer. The other place, the Dead Man Hands Inn, they're nice enough folk, but they're so firmly planted up the village elder's ass that they don't know right or good beer from bad beer. So they don't serve it. I'm actually working on some of the nearby villages, trying to expand the availability.
Well, we're from Casbear. We would totally help you out in that manner.
Oh yeah, I've passed through there a while ago.
Yeah.
So you're
Beer at our establishment.
you
Yeah, we
own a
run-
place.
Yeah. Sorry, we run the Lumpy Tortoise.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you want to carry my brew? Oh, I'm certain
Yes.
we can come up with something. I'll tell you what. Right now, I'm selling it for about 10 silver a barrel.
Okay.
And if you want to buy in enough, I can even arrange, one of the merchant caravans to deliver it to you. So,
Sounds good to me.
when do you want to start? How much you want to buy?
All right, ladies, how much we buying?
Let's presume that you have a small purse full of the tavern's money to facilitate this transaction.
I mean, let's
Yes.
buy enough to last. I mean, how far away are we?
It's about 3 days travel.
Okay. So we could get like a couple weeks at a time, or a month at a time. Would that make it? How often are they wanting to travel back and forth?
We move through quite a bit. I go through maybe 3 to 4 barrels a week.
Mhm.
So if you want to set yourself up for a month, I mean, there is a caravan that we've got going in that direction that comes through usually on a monthly basis. So if you want to buy yourselves,
Barrels.
what's that?
12 barrels for now a month.
12 barrels? Okay. Yeah, 120 silver. Why don't we kick it up to 150? I'll throw in a 13th barrel, and that'll also cover the delivery fee. Call it a baker's dozen deal.
Oh,
Nice.
sorry. Our picture appears to be frozen on our.
What do you mean? On Zoom?
There we go. It's better now. Fixed it.
Okay. What is
I
that
worked
noise? Someone
it,
got
and
a
then I
bird back there? Or a squeaky toy?
Yeah, she's on it tonight. But I hit her bullshit. What?
Dogs, man. I don't even know where ours are.
Mine's in here asleep.
Now she's just staring at me. She's better not bark.
You know what? I put Eddie on the bed earlier. I bet he's still up there.
You better leave that old man alone.
Yeah, we'll set you up. Baker's dozen, 150 silver, and you got enough to cover that. And, next time the caravan's through, I'll have them take it and drop it off at your bar.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Well, that's fantastic. Always happy. Now, listen, I do got a few rules for carrying my product. One, can't pass it off as your own. I call it Yahwim's Brew.
Mm-hmm.
And probably give me till morning. I got them in the storeroom. I'll have to find it. I've got some signs, some placards that you can hang up saying, official,
The little thing.
neon light thing for Yahwim's Brew.
Okay. We can handle
Yeah,
it. We never pass it off as ours.
Yeah, fantastic. That's great news.
We run an honest business.
Well, good. We do for the most part. We had a problem with one of our managers a couple months ago. We had to let that little shit go. He was good at the business, but he had a problem with, things going up his nose.
I'm feeling I heard about that guy.
Yeah.
I think he came through Casberry.
Yeah. Danny DeVito was his name. Little asshole.
Yeah, I think I saw him.
Mr. Vito, short dwarf man.
Yeah. Well, luckily he was a short, but he was human. Luckily he wasn't one of them goddamn dwarves, or I would have socked him right in the fucking nose.
Yikes. Well, good thing he wasn't.
Yep. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, like I said, I've got your coin. Swing by tomorrow, and I'll get you your sign. And we're in business.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Know where to find me if you ever want more, or just send back your word and coin with the caravan, and they'll get it to me, and I'll get you another shipment out as soon as they can.
All right. Well, feel free to stop in.
I'll have to do that next time I'm traveling that direction.
All right.
And it goes.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, he goes back to his business, serving up drinks. You all head outside. It's getting, on in the hours. It's probably hitting 5, 6 o'clock.
Well, we should probably find the inn since we're definitely going to have to stay overnight to
Yeah.
get our stuff.
Sure. Why don't all of you?
Uh-oh. Here
Oh.
we go.
Give me a test. Give me a scouting test. That's under wits. Just click on scouting and then click roll.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
There's Mittens, there's Barb, and Zamaya. So it looks like Mittens and Barb, you both succeed. Zamaya, you fail. So one thing with this game is you don't need to push right now. Just one of you having a success is good enough. Some situations, having more successes is better. The more successes you have, the better you do. And in combat, the more successes you roll in like an attack, the more damage you can deal. But we don't need to worry about that now. As you're all walking out, Barb, you notice it first and you kind of get Mitten's attention. There's a kind of gangly looking teenage boy kind of hiding back behind the corner of a building, just watching the three of you. Dirty, cut off tights, muddy tunic, hair is all straggling, going in every direction. And he's just got this almost deranged look in his eyes. He's watching you all walk out of the tavern, out of the bar, kind of head towards the center of town, as that's where you've kind of been directed, that the inn's somewhere in that area. What's that?
Staying on the redstones.
Yeah, you can see he's not on the path. He's kind of out there, kind of behind a building, peeking around a corner at you all, but doesn't seem to be making any moves, just watching.
Should we call out to him and say it's nothing, you there, boy?
He gets this surprised look on his face, and he turns around and he runs off.
Well, that was weird.
Leave him to his devices, I guess, at the moment.
Yeah.
As you all make it across the bridge, now this solid stone bridge crosses this creek, kind of snaking through the village. Bridge looks like it's hundreds of years old, covered with moss and algae. Foundation is crumbled, and in some places it's been repaired using stone and mortar. As you make it to the other side, you kind of make it into the town center. Up on a short hill, you see a impressive looking longhouse, beautiful carvings hanging from the lining of the roof. It's got this high vaulted windows that can be seen. It's got mosaics of different colored glasses, stained glass in these tall windows. There's a wide staircase that leads up to the twin gates with iron fittings depicting meandering plants. You see right here off the corner as you move in, pointed roof, painted tiles of a chapel, building kind of a circular wooden columns. The columns are carved with beautiful reliefs of birds. The stone floor of the temple is covered with dry flowers, copper coins, crops, animal bones. You see an old well, stone well in the center of it. It's got a low bench that's kind of worn down, setting around it. But then you do see, right here, I'm pinging it, a large 2-story half-timbered building. Smoke coming out of the 3 chimneys on the steep thatched roof. The window shutters are open. There's a warm light shining out. Above the double doors is a sign and a pair of red painted lanterns next to each other. The sign lets you know that you've reached the Dead Man's Hand Inn. You can get the scent of grilled boar kind of wafting out into the town square from it.
Oh, what?
What?
It's doing it again. I don't. It's every time it goes to a different song. How do I? Oh, the global. I gotta go to the global one.
Yeah, go to the global one.
Well, if you hadn't muted yourself when you told me
Yeah,
that.
you would have probably known that, but I muted myself.
You should be good because I'm like, what? I swear I didn't touch anything. And then it was crazy. Oh.
Anyway, so what all you want to do?
Guess, are we heading in?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to see them ghosties.
Or do we? Nah.
I'm gonna peek out the window at night, just letting y'all know I'm looking.
You better hope you don't see a deer stand up.
And oh God, no.
There you go.
I'm running.
It's gloves and.
Oh gosh, sorry. Ugh.
Tearing stuff up.
I'm not. It was my cushion.
The tabaxi's got a tabaxi.
Yeah, so as you head in, you know, they've got, you know, their own bar here, a little restaurant, smells fantastic. They got boar on a spit going over one of their large fireplaces. And,
Or, I thought you said ore, and I'm like, what does ore smell like?
burnt wood.
Yeah.
They got,
Rocks.
yeah, different foods going through. They got a turnip and
Broken,
bacon
Jamie.
stew. Yeah, it's all right. I'm catching up. As this big kind of burly man, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, the husband of Ed and Alphonse's teacher, the big kind of muscly dude who.
Yeah,
Maybe that's all right.
I've not seen that, so.
I know who you're talking about.
It's like, oh, come in. He gives you the price for food. He gives you, and if you're wanting to stay the night, we've got room. If you want to stay in the dormitory, that's, you know, 2 silver a night. Or if you want your own room, that's 5 silver a night. And you've still got your choice of, what's that?
We can all share a room. We're smart.
Yeah.
Well, if you want one room, 5 silver, the 3 of you can share it, unless you all want to stay in the dormitory, but you'll be staying there with a bunch of our other guests.
I guess then we could talk to strangers.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So dormitory?
Yeah.
All right. He
Right.
takes your coin.
As long as our rooms are like close to each other.
Well, no, this is just one big room you'll be staying in, full of cots
Oh,
and
okay.
bunks.
Gotcha,
Don't you
gotcha.
dare stop me, Coco. He's like, I'm gonna get down now and I'm gonna bap you in the face
Yeah.
first.
He sets you up. He's like, oh, if you're... Yeah, definitely you'll need to wear your mask in here, and I hope you're vaccinated.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. I've been to the vet recently enough.
Oh God.
So yeah, you know, they get you settled in. You know, oh, we got, you know, beer if you want beer. If not, I've got some nice wine.
I'll take a glass of wine.
Sure, yeah, serves you.
Sure.
It's good. It's good wine. But yeah, that's special. Got it from a couple barrels of it from a merchant that came through a couple of weeks ago. It's good stuff. Comes from the south.
Oh, well, I'll have to hit him up.
Wouldn't happen to remember their name, do you?
I don't. Now that the mist is lifted, you know, merchants are coming and going all the time for, you know, good
Yeah.
or ill. But you know,
The town lady, head lady, not liking, you know, progress and merchants and stuff.
Miss Palmer, she's good. She's got the best interests of the town in her heart. You know, she's just worried that, you know, all these strangers coming and going, you know, eventually trouble is going to come sniffing after them.
I think that you had enough trouble before. I don't see how this could be any worse than somebody getting snatched up every.
Well, before, as long as we were behind the walls before nightfall and stayed on the paths, it was pretty safe.
It's pretty much how you stay away from strangers and the ne'er-do-well types already.
Well, some see it that way, some see it the other way. Listen, Miss Palmer, she's a good lady, a little eccentric, but she's, you know, she's got the best interest of the town.
Sometimes the best interest what the best intentions have the worst
Well,
outcome.
the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
There we go. So what's up with y'all's ghosts?
Oh, yeah. That's probably a little
We
jarring.
just found out about that. Yeah.
You know, the legend has it that back, in the ancient days when the blood mist first came rolling around, the original founders of the Hallows, they took shelter in the old crypts up on the hill. They found that the blood mist wasn't passing the walls around the old cemetery, so over time it just expanded, made our little home here, and the town motto here is, where the fuck did I put the town motto at?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, town motto: welcome to the Hallows. Drink from our takards and eat from our bowls, but honor the dead walking by our sides.
Okay.
So,
All right.
It's gonna rhyme, but
Yeah, I was waiting on
it's
it.
gonna be more limerick-like.
no, sorry. This is
Haiku? No.
this is a Swedish game, and they're,
Translation didn't quite happen.
well, mainly I was just gonna say it was written by a bunch of white people, and you know how we are at rhyming things.
Yeah, they be spitting rhymes.
Not everyone is named Marshall Mathers, but it is what it is.
Oh.
Or the Beastie Boys.
Okay, please stop.
You happen to have a bowl of mom's spaghetti here?
Oh God. Oh my God.
We
Why
do,
are y'all
actually.
like
We
this?
do.
No.
Nothing better.
It's a little pricey because the came from a couple villages over, and it's about an 8-mile road to get here. So
Oh my.
Got some vomit on your sweater already.
Oh.
For a movie I haven't seen in over a decade. I still.
Anyway, but yeah, just try not to go out at night. If you do, stay on the paths. Whatever you do, stay out of the old cemetery. It's not safe. Well,
Yeah.
What happens if we don't stay on the path?
and, I don't know how she did it, but the midwife came up with them stones, kind of keeps a little more rowdy of our spirit friends, keeps them away a little bit. If you stay off the path, you might attract unwanted attention, and there's,
Who are we talking?
what's that?
He said that keeps the rowdy ghosts, or how rowdy do these ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts of old dead soldiers of ancient times that haven't quite figured out that they're dead and they're still trying to fight their war.
Oh. Okay.
What about the one we saw?
Yeah, you familiar with a gangly teenager roaming around at night?
Oh, yeah. That's Perko. He's what we refer to as Wraithbit. That's what
What's that?
happens if the ghosts get to you and mess with your mind.
Oh. Okay.
Nightwalker, what do you call those? The frosted.
Nah, he's a harmless kid. His parents disappeared. Got a little too chummy, ended up trying to hide out in the old cemetery, and one day someone found him like that. Ain't spoke a word since. Just walking around, just staring at people.
Okay.
But mostly harmless. I mean,
Mostly.
just kind of a little creepy.
How so?
Casual stuff.
Have you seen him staring at someone? The shit's creepy. Of course, ghosts won't bother him anymore, so he's out all hours of the night.
Is there a reason they won't bother him?
I don't know. Ashley, did you lock up? You did, because I can hear you from the other
She's
room.
sitting very still.
She's being very pensive right now.
Ashley, you're very good at staying super still. Ashley's a ghost.
I got her.
Okay.
Oh, you said, did she how he stares? And then she's like, let me show you.
Let me show you.
Like this.
Oh, she's gonna.
You broke it.
Oh.
I broke what?
Zoom.
Nah, it said I had no internet.
Oh, well, stop that.
Who broke it? As
The
the
ghost did it.
administrator of that there home. Chuckus Cranson. I don't know.
Anyway. Yeah, weird kid stares at people. Doesn't really bother anyone. Can't talk, so. Yeah, just give a wide berth to him. Catch him
Okay.
staring at you, just shoo him off. No harm, no foul. I mean, or you could kill him, but that'd be a terrible idea.
I think we'll no harm, no foul till he,
Fouls.
gets a little too weird.
There's a little too wrong. We might have to take care of that problem, right?
Yeah. All right. Anything else for you? You got your room all set up? Food? Need food?
Anything
Need
else
drink?
important in town that we should check out while we're here?
Yeah, if you need any repairs, we got a blacksmith across the way, Ness. She does great work. You got any injuries or any ailments? Feel free to
Weirdo ghosty
Well,
midwife.
probably just let us know and we can call for the midwife. She lives out in the old cemetery, and I wouldn't recommend heading that direction.
She
Okay.
lives in the cemetery,
Yeah.
even
Odd
though
one.
other people get hurt for it
Yeah.
in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeedly so.
If if do say so, if you the estate directly to the east from here, you might swing in there and you might talk to Bedor. He's an absolute genius when it comes to baking. Best baked goods ever. In fact, all the baked goods we've got here, breads, in the morning we'll have sweet rolls, they all come from him, and he's just
Well, there we go.
absolutely amazing.
Can you
All
use
right.
that?
One thing I would warn you though, stay out of the old cemetery. Yeah, try and not go out at night, or if you do, stay on the trails.
What if we go into the old cemetery during the day?
It's still pretty sketchy. Most of the time during the day, the ghosts don't really do much in town. But if you head there, even there during the day, they're out and about. At night, they get pretty thick. Whatever you do, don't go up on the hill to the old ritual site, because that's not something very unnatural's going on up there, and it's not good news.
Okay.
So we're done.
I don't know how.
It's dangerous. People get hurt. People go missing.
Hmm.
Talks of ghosts, ancient countess, or some royalty lady up there who
Poopums.
attacks everyone who comes up that way.
Oh.
Attacks or taxes? Like-
Tax.
IRS.
Now that she's dead, I'm probably guessing she doesn't do much taxing, just attacking.
okay.
Anyway, I'm off to my duties. You all have fun. Let me know if you need anything.
Wait.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I don't understand.
What?
No, I was joking. I was like, another question. We were interrogating him.
Yeah.
All right. So if y'all, what do you want to do? Hang out till nightfall, see if you can see some ghosts?
Bother the people bother the other patrons staying in the dormitory.
Sure, yeah. You can find all sorts of people. There's a couple other traveling merchants, kind of small timers, selling, knickknacks, silver, flatware, maybe. Nothing really super fancy.
I mean, we do own a restaurant.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Flatware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk to him.
It's like you keep forgetting all these little details.
Right? It's like we haven't played this in 18 months or some shit.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, if you want to talk to someone, what kind of person are you looking to talk to?
anyone and everyone, you
Okay.
know? Like, hey, what's up, man? We're
Hey.
all starved for attention. We've been in quarantine.
Yeah, you go up to someone, angry looking young man,
Oh no.
sipping on a beer.
A
Just
beer in his room?
no, in the kind of the bar area,
Okay.
looking angry about it. You walk up. Hello. I don't have anything to sell.
You and traveling? You an adventure?
No, I live here in town.
Oh,
Why are you looking upset?
yeah. What can we harass him about town?
If you
Know
if
so
you
little about town.
yeah, if you ask him why he's upset, he's like, it's the beer. It's terrible here, but
But you can't go across the way.
yeah, I don't want to, I don't want to piss off Miss Palmer, so I don't go to Ymir's anymore. I'm stuck with this.
You could sneak a little.
Tastes like warm water, a little bit of dirt in it.
Maybe you should help her out and become a brewer. How to homebrew more appropriately.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, anyways, what's the deal with town? You know, blood mist goes away, and yet, they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well, it's because, and I hate to be rude about this, enough strangers like you roll in, eventually some bad ones are going to show up and start causing trouble. We heard rumors that, there's orc tribes raiding through the plains now that the mists are gone, and the more people who are out and about, the more people who know that we're here, more chance of those orc raiders are going to get word and come knocking on our doors trying to take everything we got.
Time to start building some walls.
We got our wall around town, but I mean, we're not soldiers.
You could be. So anyway, what's up with that weird gangly kid?
Oh, yeah. He's,
He played with the ghosties.
yeah, he's a weird kid. We, growing up, we used to throw acorns at him, but,
Why?
Lead him into weirdom, into seclusion.
I mean, it was after he got, bit by that ghost, so
Oh, we got bit by a ghost?
that's why they call him Wraith Bit, right?
Yeah. What goes on up those yonder hill stones?
Oh yeah, you don't go up there. It's not safe.
Shit.
Ghosts up there, they're violent. They'll attack you.
What's up
So
with the lady in the
your midwife.
She seems weird.
Oh yeah. She's very odd. She used to be out and about in town a lot more frequently. She had a little place in town, but my dad said after Sturka showed up, she moved into a little shack in the old graveyard. There's a rumor. There's a rumor she might be one of them there Raven sisters.
Who's a Raven sister? Like what?
The
They're,
religious peoples?
That's so rude.
They're witches that worship the old gods. The ones that fought so hard against the Rust Brothers. That's what I hear anyway. But if it ever came out that she was a Raven sister and Sturkis got word out, the Rust Brothers probably come and just torch the whole town just to be sure they got her.
Oh. Well, we don't want that.
She's good. She gave, when my mom was pregnant with me, she's the one who, delivered me.
Yeah.
She's nice. She always, patches me up whenever I would fall down or when I was
Out
sick.
in the old graveyard.
What's that?
But she lives in the old graveyard,
Yeah, she makes her rounds pretty regularly.
Like the ghost nut don't bug her at all?
Doesn't seem like it. I just presume, she's a batty old lady and, probably doesn't like, ghosts don't respond to her the same. I don't know.
You gotta bring it back or I can't throw it.
It's Jamie plays fetch with her cat.
Yeah, she's being real mean about it. Yelling at me and then she won't bring it back. She brought me 2, now she has none. Go get it.
Yeah, creepy uncles are the worst. Anyway, too old in the chat. Raven sisters, Rust brothers, and the worst off is the creepy uncles. Want me to show you a magic trick?
No.
Those are the creepy uncles.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, he goes back to angrily sipping on his beer.
All
You know,
right.
you could just order food. You don't have to
Or
order.
like
I already
wine.
ate dinner.
Why don't you have some wine?
I don't care for wine.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like it.
But you'd rather drink warm water.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily the taste, it's the end product that I'm going for.
Okay.
Oh shit, sun's starting to set. I gotta get home.
Bye.
It's nice talking to you all. And he
Safe travels.
heads on out. Yeah, you can see through the windows, sun's starting to set. Lanterns
All
are
right,
already
let's go
on
check out
inside.
the ghosts.
Y'all gonna watch from the window inside, or are you heading out to get a more direct one-on-one?
Nah, we going to our room.
We should go check
Oh.
out the cemetery.
Oh, someone says go check out the cemetery.
What's up with the weird lady?
What are we doing? We gonna just run amok?
Wait, I can't throw what I don't have.
As you're all kind of standing at the door looking out as the sun's going down, more and more people are actually coming out and wandering around through the town square. But as you're kind of watching, you realize they're all kind of transparent.
Hmm.
Ooh.
People wandering around. They seem to be mostly staying away from the red stones on through the kind of the pathways. Yeah, you can see just all sorts of ghosts going about their ghostly business. Soldiers, children, old people.
We could talk to one of the children, like just call me and be like, hey, you there?
Sure, yeah, you see not too...
Because they couldn't be violent, right?
Yeah,
And if they are, they're small.
sure.
I mean, we got this on lockdown, right?
Sure.
Yeah, as you all kind of start wandering out, start kind of looking around for a ghost child. You see one not too far off the path. And kind of as you all kind of step over these stones off the path heading towards her, she comes skipping and singing up to all of you.
Yeah, I'm jumping back in. I don't like. Hell no.
She's a little too happy to see us.
Girl, you coming in hot. You need to slow down.
We can talk to her from, the stones, right?
Yeah, we're social distancing, dear. Okay.
Yeah. Like, you stop.
Do you want to play a
Bears?
game?
Uh,
Mm.
Come on, play a game with me, please.
What kind of game?
What happened?
Has to be 6 feet.
Oh, yeah. We could play a game. Ooh, I know. Let's tell stories.
Okay, tell us a story.
Okay, yeah. I'll go first, and then you tell me a story.
Listen real good, Barb.
So, it was the big fight that was here, where the old king came up Came up and he executed the king before him. Took him and he threw him down to the ground. And he had this big sword and he went ka-cha. And his head came off. And I remember it just sprayed blood everywhere and it got all on my face. It was really gross.
Lord Jesus.
You
It
know,
kind of,
what's that?
was it in kind of like a red mist?
I don't know anything about that. I mean, it was just spraying blood.
Okay.
You want to know what he looks like?
Yeah.
Sure.
All of a sudden,
Over there.
she
Ned
transforms.
Stark.
Yeah. Into this giant, very kingly looking ghost, spikes everywhere, this giant sword. But it's almost instantaneous. As I get to deal
And we're like, oh,
a fear attack
Yeah.
against all of you.
Oh no.
You all do fine though. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
just
gosh.
gave us the small creeps.
As she
The
pops
small
up,
spookums.
I am King Alarod. Destroy all of these traitors.
What traitors?
What?
And then she
Which
turns
one?
back into the little girl.
Oh.
Hey, do you want to comb my hair?
Tammy? Is that even a thing?
I'm sorry.
So tell us, do you know the lady that lives in the cemetery?
We're on ghost effects. That's what that is. Yeah.
That was Fairy. Stop. She's talking.
Oh yeah, I know her.
You all hang out with her, but you don't talk to anybody else.
What's that?
Tell us about her.
Oh yeah, she's not very nice.
Oh.
She's always crying. She's always talking about, oh, my husband, my child. Oh my gosh. But it's okay, because as long as you don't go up the hill, it's okay. She stays up there.
Okay.
The lady on the hill.
Yeah,
Is this the Duchess?
maybe. I don't know. She dresses in fancy clothing.
Okay. What about the lady that lives in the cemetery?
What lady who lives in the cemetery?
The
Hey, do you guys want to play a game?
the lady,
The midwife.
the midwife.
Oh,
No, the
What?
midwife? No?
No dice.
oh, hang on. I think I hear my mom calling. And
But
she turns around and skips off.
Bye.
maybe she's invisible to the ghosties. This is a,
Hmm.
So what all you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
You see any other interesting characters? I'm not stepping over the stones though. Like we can wave.
Sturkis fella down.
As you're all standing there, a ghost walks right past you, steps
Shit.
over the red stones,
Hmm. So it's not really a ghost, is it?
walks right into the dead man's hand in. Hey, Olm, give me the usual.
But he looks like a ghost or a guy
Oh,
who
yeah.
just walks on it.
Translucent, kind of weird, hollow voice. Air gets kind of cold as he passes by.
Let's follow him.
Yeah, you head in. He pulls up a chair at the bar. Olm, the big burly bartender, sets a mug down in front of him. He grabs the tankard and he lifts it up and he starts drinking and it just pours through his body, splatters off the chair and onto the ground.
Tell us about this, man. What is this? What is all this?
Yeah, just start pointing like,
What the fuck? What is this? What is this? What's this? What's this?
As you're all walking and just staring at him, look at the others. One of the, someone's like, oh, why don't you go up and offer to buy him a drink?
You do it.
Your territory, Barb.
What?
I didn't mean her. I meant the person that told us to do it. Like, you go do it.
Oh, I'm okay.
Flirt with the ghost.
God, what do you mean? Why won't you do it? This is a setup.
It's fine. Just go get him a drink. It'll be fun.
No, I don't like that. You go do it.
No, I'm
Ways
okay.
to be fun makes me feel like it won't be. So.
Yeah. So you go do it.
As the ghost spins around in his chair.
Oh no.
Y'all talking to me? As you look up, you can see this dude's head is just crushed. Like, just teeth are poking out, one of his eyes hanging out. This looks like something just caved in the side of his face. As he takes another swig from this stein and just more beer splatters onto the chair and the floor.
Yeah, this guy said he wanted to buy you a drink.
That's your story, man. Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Franklin, I knew you were good for something. Yeah, I'll take another drink.
I'll whisper, "You're welcome."
You got it, Elrond.
He's like, God damn it, right? Freaking bitches.
That's setting me up.
As the ghost spins back around and goes back to sipping on his beer.
I'm like, okay. So tell us, sir, while you're buying
What's
him a
his deal?
drink, what's the deal
Yeah.
with this?
Well, it's his
Explain.
face is all fucked up, and it's always fun to have newcomers go buy him a drink, and then he turns
Oh.
around, and it scares people. Scares new
Yeah, but
people.
you know, what's the thing? Clearly, this man's not really here.
Oh, that's Elrond. He died about 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Elrond.
And he just comes on in. Everybody's cool with it because I thought that we weren't supposed to hang out with the ghosts. I thought that
Well,
was
he hasn't
And
quite
also
caught
the
on
red
that he's dead.
stuff.
wow.
Yeah, so yeah.
Many of them knew they were dead.
The stones don't so much affect him. He doesn't. Yeah, he hasn't caught on that he's dead. You know, he's pretty much it's the rowdy ones that can't get past the red. He's just coming in for a drink.
So the rowdy ones are the ones that can't get around the stones.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a
comes in
plan.
every night.
I think we need to pick up some stones, take them with us to the cemetery, and then like do the little thing where we've got, you know, we're each standing on one, and then we pick one up in the back and set it in front, step from one stone to the next.
Now
pick
these
up the back
stones, they're
ones,
rocks maybe like that. They're not real big.
a bag of rocks. Go check out the midwife's house in the cemetery.
All I can think of is that TikTok sound like your purse isn't very big, but you know what could fit in it? A brick, and just us like swinging purses with
Yeah.
the rocks.
That's
Protect
fantastic.
ourselves.
I mean, I do
Nice
have a
barrier.
sling. I could just start, you know, shooting rocks at these. Like we could just take a rock and like break it down.
Yeah, and just have it. Or be like, sand in your eyes.
Pocket sand.
So, what's next?
What are we doing?
We're in a cemetery.
I mean, sounds like we might end up there.
Okay.
My curiosity is killing me.
My curiosity did kill the cat.
You all
Well, I guess.
head out, making your way towards the cemetery. Ghosts are all about. Some of them seem to notice you. Some of them, yeah, the cemetery, the shack they're going to is up there. I don't know if you can see that ping. Let me
Out
zoom in
with
a
the
little.
little flashing light, or
Right here.
playing with the chair, and it's okay.
As you all kind of make it in, the first thing you see is there's a gravedigger out here working.
Is he a ghost or an actual gravedigger?
You take a harder
person?
look, and you can hear just whistling a happy little song. Definitely a ghost.
Oh,
Okay.
like, psst, hey man, is it cool to come in? Do we see any bad looking fellas between us and this here house?
Go and give me a scouting test.
Oh.
Oh, sir.
Oof. Or is that your dog? I was like, what are you trying to say?
Mittens, you got a success here. Barb, you pull a success.
Now, when you get a success and a failure, does that negate out? What's the deal with that?
Doesn't do anything until you push.
Oh.
So if you push it, you should get to keep the successes, but any of those little skull ones, you know, the skulls, they do damage to whatever skill that you use to roll it.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're kind of looking around, the first thing is the Gravedigger. He stops and he turns around and he looks at you, kind of rests on his shovel. Have you been sent by the king?
Nope.
Okay. Goes back to digging.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
You see kind of off a little ways past the house. It looks like the path between you and this little shack is clear. But you see two soldiers in mortal combat, swords swinging. No sound is being made. But eventually, one of them bests the other one and runs him through. He falls to the ground. And then a moment later, he appears there again, standing, and the sword fight starts over again. Just locked in this continual loop of one of them defeats the other one, then it starts over again, then one of them defeats the other one, then it starts over again. But looks like you can make it safely. At least you don't see anything crazy going on between yourselves and
they're
the
busy.
shack.
You said Mortal Kombat.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're in more. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop
Stabs him through, and he's like, "Fake out."
moving.
Stop boofing.
Stop.
She's being a sassy girl.
Yes.
So, as you approach, standing between the gravestones and the mausoleums, is a cottage erected from reeds and mud.
Very cozy sounding.
There's an uncleaned animal hide covering the openings of the cottage. From the jutting roof are hanging bird feathers, skeletons of dead animals, sheafs of herbs. But a warm light and a smoke spills out of the house's sole window.
Can we tap on the side of the door and be like, "Excuse me, hello"?
Yeah, you tap on the side of the door. You hear clattering and clanging.
Startle them.
A woman, doesn't look like she's any more than 40, so, you know. Dressed in
feel
dirty
like that.
sheets of cloth and a hood. Is there injury? Does someone require my service?
Nope. We just want to pick your brain. Not literally.
Shh.
You are all travelers.
Nosy travelers.
Very well. Come in. This small little shack, there's stumps for chairs, a little table, all sorts of flasks of different vials and elixirs.
And she's not see-through, right?
No.
Right? I'm sure she's not a ghost.
Doesn't look like it.
All right. Okay.
What can I help you with?
Let's get down to business. Why are you living here?
It's It's for some of the elixirs that I need, the busyness and the sounds and I needed somewhere a little more secluded to mix them in peace. Even one drop too many could have lethal results for those I'm trying to heal. So I just moved out of here of necessity for my craft, of a little more peace and quiet, less interruptions.
Why do these here ghosties not care about you? They
Oh.
don't bother you.
I'm gonna presume that it's because I've been here long enough. They just see me as part of the scenery.
How about them? They're red rocks.
Ah, yes, I found an odd mineral that when mixed with paint and applied to the rocks, it naturally repels spirits with ill intent.
That's better than what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Blood.
Well, she is a midwife.
Blood and mist.
I mean, she's midwife. I was like, these is baby blood or
I
something.
would
Like,
never.
That's some placenta goo on there.
yes, that. There we go.
No, I would not waste that. I save it and I dry it and I
And make a
grind
nice
it.
little tincture, right?
Use it for those.
Nasty.
It provides the proper nutrients and vitamins for those who are expecting.
Okay.
So what's going on up the hill?
Yes, ancient ghost. He goes by the name of Countess Ursula. Her and her husband and her child were slain by the old king, and she's essentially made it everyone's problem. Luckily, she tends to stay up there, so it's this.
What's the deal with this old king, new king nonsense?
Alderaan was the king of Ancient, ruled out of the ancient castle known as Weatherstone.
Here?
No. It's one of those things that it's not far from here, maybe a week's travel. I would not recommend you go there. It's said that his old army still occupies there, defending it from any potential invaders. But I mean, it's fine. It's, the kings, many kings have risen and fallen, especially the ancient Alder Wars. But we're currently blessed by a truly wise and wonderful king. So there's not much more we would need to speak of that.
He didn't behead anybody to become king or anything like that?
King Zatera, I'm sure ruling a kingdom is never a easy or bloodless process, so I would imagine that, a few heads have been severed at his command.
It's not giving me the goods that I want. Are you a witch?
I would never. I am a loyal follower of the Way of Rust. I would never consort with any heresy or anything of the kind.
No dancing naked under the moonlight up on the hill by the stones.
No.
No raven something or another nonsense.
I will intake no talk of ravens or anything. Being accused of being a raven sister is punishable by death.
Shit.
So I would kindly keep any kind of rumors like that firmly behind your teeth, as it is not good for anyone.
What are we gonna hear? Monster cat.
Anyway, is there anything else I could assist you with?
We came here. Anything else, you guys? Think you could
I can't think of anything. I think you
your brain
covered it.
out? And we can go bother a countess.
I would not recommend it. She is, as I said, she's very much made it everyone's problem.
We're curious about the stones at the top of the hill.
Do not come crying to me if your curiosity gets you or one of your friends slain.
Oh, the gangly kid.
Yeah, your
Poor-
wraith bit.
He's ghost
Yeah.
bitten or something. Can't you fix that?
Sadly, no. He is, as you've heard, wraith bits.
Yeah.
Whatever unnatural element has taken him, he's already exists in a strange limbo between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Eventually, his mortal body will give out, and he will continue on as he is, just as a ghost, a specter.
How do you get wraith bit?
There's rumors that some particularly malevolent spirits, when they try to kill someone, if they don't succeed, they may accidentally slay a portion of someone's soul. That can cause that.
Hmm.
And there's no way to cure that.
Give his soul back?
Not until the physical body has died.
Oh. So he'll just die and be better.
Yeah.
Poor
As
kid.
you-
Poor kid.
As you wander the Ravenlands, you'll learn that death is not the end of hardly anything.
Yeah, kind of learning that.
Anyway, if there's nothing else, I do need to get back to my tinctures and elixirs. If you're ever in need of healing, feel free to come by.
Unless we go up to the hill.
I mean, don't come crying to me if you're...
Crying, probably, if that's. Oh. Well, got any elixirs that, healing potions, things for sale?
No, only if it's needed. Giving them to you beforehand is nothing but an invitation for reckless behavior.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Mark for us.
Anyway, so she shoos you
What?
out.
Okay.
All
So-
right.
We're at about 11:30. Wrapping time, because some of us have to get up at this stupid early time to go into the office tomorrow.
I thought you were kicked out.
No, I was unkicked out.
Ah, Daniel's still kicked out.
Well, lucky him. Anyway, so Jen disappeared.
I didn't mean to. She just kicked my arm.
Yeah, that's where we'll wrap. We'll pick back up in 2 weeks. We'll continue kind of exploring the Hallows. Maybe another session or two, and then we'll decide if we like it or not, or move on to a different system, different setting. What do y'all think of it so far?
It's interesting. A little
It's like
creepy.
being given so many options. You're like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Well, the thing with, if we were to end up playing this, this game is what's kind of considered a hex crawl, where there's a lot of shit going on, and you're not necessarily given a whole lot of strong direction until you pick what you want to do. So there's always going to be little quests, little things you can do, things you can follow up on. And
Open
some of them
world.
might lead to a bigger story and some of them might not. So yeah, that's why most of these, when you come to a village or a castle or a dungeon, they're called adventure sites. And they're just full of things. I wrapped a campaign of this, Forbidden Lands, before the winter break, a month or two ago. And it was pretty nice because the system really gives the flexibility where the party was able to almost go the entire campaign without any unnecessary combat. Like, they just smooth talked their way through everything. Exactly.
I'm like, wow. Serious disapproval.
Yeah.
She's mad because I went to went to class, came home and did this, and she's like, What about me?
Yeah, what about you? Anyway, that's what we got. Oops. Anyone got anything they want to throw out before we sign off?
Thanks for watching. I don't have anything going on, so.
Okay. That's fine. If you liked it, make sure you follow, subscribe, check us out on YouTube, all that cool shit, because we run a lot of shit. Swing by tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central. We're running Shadowrun. You can find me Saturday, 9 p.m. Central over on twitch.tv/GoodmanGamesOfficial. We're playing some Lankmar. Next Wednesday, we're doing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And then, yeah, we'll be here every other Thursday. I don't fucking know. I ain't got anything else. I guess so. Until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and, you know, go punch a ghost in the face.
Get boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.